off.
Whoa.
So that means, you're saving $27 off of the regular QVC price, and you've also got 4 easy pays going away at the end of the day. When you see clearance prices at QVC, all it means is amazing first quality pieces of merchandise, but it just means that we're not able to go back to the well and reorder more. So enjoy a sale on something that's awesome, not something that's been forgotten about, because that's how we're different than, retail stores, bricks and mortar retail. 4 colors available on this one. We have, in this case, we have the white, and this goes back to these little silver tone, tiny little studs for your hint of rock and roll.
Bit of rock and roll, that's right.
Is it fewer than 200 already here? Oh my gosh, okay. Then the next one is pewter. Only 200 in pewter, also with this silver tone. Now in the black, we have almost like this burnished gunmetal, like a caviar finish, fewer than 400 on this one. And then we have in the navy that has gold tone. We're okay on some of our sizes here, but as these disappear, that's going to be it. Now this sandal has the same base. If you're familiar with a flip-flop called the High Tide, if you're sitting at home, that's like my new favorite thing.
Yeah, it is what we call the Pacific unit. So it's our platform wedge unit, which is pretty well. I mean, if to put it as simply as possible, it's all the best bits of our Vionic footbeds all put into one unit. So you've got the platform. So you've got the height of our wedge styles. It's sitting just under 2 inches. I think it's 1 7/8 inches.
And I like that.
But it's a platform, so your foot still sits level. So it's just going to feel like one of our lower styles, but you're just going to be up by about just under 2 inches there.
And this feels squishier.
It does, because it's a dual density footbed. So what that means is that we've got a firmer density EVA just around that arch area to give you that support. That's very, very important. So this is that EVA that's going to give you that support and structure underneath the foot. But then when I turn it this way, there's a softer density EVA sitting just underneath the big toe joint.
That's awesome.
So there's a little X-ray there just to show you what's going to be sitting underneath the foot. That's the Vionic secret. That's what we're letting you in on, to say that, that's the podiatrist design technology sitting underneath your foot. So that's the support. And then you've got that nice sort of soft, cushiony area just underneath the big toe joint. Cushiony area is the scientific term for it as well. But it was coming out of my mouth.
That's great.
That was a bad description. But it's got nice and soft there. So it's a really great comfort feature. Again, you've got adjustability here, so that is a functional buckle, but there's also goring. I'm just going to turn it around this way and show you that it is fully gored underneath that upper. So what does that mean? When you go through the walking motion, this is going to move with the natural motion of your foot.
Right.
So a great comfort feature for the upper part. Again, really soft, flexible toe post. So everything about this is all about the comfort, from the construction to what's sitting underneath the foot. But then you've got this really nice style, the embellishment, the beautiful leathers.
And you're going to see this on Sheila in just a second. And the amazing part about this is that yes, it is open. It is more of a flip-flop design shoe, but because of how far back the design comes on top of the foot, almost to her ankle, this may very well feel like the most secure flip-flop design you've ever put on your foot, because like you mentioned, that goring hugs. Every time you take a step, it releases where it needs to, so it doesn't dig into the top of your foot, but then it hugs back down again. So it really feels like it's not going anywhere.
That's right, yeah, so you feel nice and secure on there. Another really nice feature there too is the fact that the upper wraps right around the midsole, which again is, first of all, it's a really big trend at the moment in footwear, but on this particular style, it just gives it a more sleeker appearance.
Right.
If we'd cut off that strap and just had it stop, where the footbed is basically, that would look very boxy. So it just makes it look very streamlined. I really, really love that navy. I think it's
because
a really
you do this
contrast.
brown base. You do that on a lot of your navies. It's cool.
I think it's a really pretty contrast. But then fold the gold into that, and the little stud pattern there. I think it's a nice combination of mixed materials, but a great combination of colours also.
Yeah, I agree. And this is going to be, again, a way that you can wear a flip-flop design, but make yourself 2 inches taller. It's one of the reasons I have a couple of shoes in this thicker base on the bottom. I've been in love with this base since you came out with it, because I'm only 5'2". I want to be taller, but I don't want to give up the ability of wearing my flip-flops.
You're growing up right in front of us, Sharon.
I am. Yeah. I'm all grown up. So once again, here is that fabulous navy, gold tone, more of that chocolate brown base on this one. Then here is the black. It's sort of a brushed gunmetal, much deeper color, solid black on the bottom. Then here is the pewter. This one goes back to your silver tone hardware, and just a hint of a satiny metallic on the top, as well as the white. And the white goes back to silver tone as well, with more of that neutral sandy colored base. So this is a 288761, 30% off. That is a $27 savings.
Massive.
It's great. And your shipping is free. So grab those 4 easy payments. If you've got less than $16 a month to put into this, you can be wearing this all summer long. A 288761 is your item number. And real quick, I think we're going to go over. I wasn't sure that we were going to go over it first, but what are we going to look at here?
So we were talking about that softer density EVA sitting underneath the big toe joint. I want to show you why that is so important, because we often talk about, when we talk about this misalignment, the problems or issues or ailments might be running up the foot, but there will also cause issues running down the foot. So if I look at this big toe joint in this unsupported position, that's quite rigid. It's quite difficult to move. When I put Kylene into the style here, you can see there how that toe joint loosens up beautifully, because you've got that softer density EVA which helps the joint drop down, and also the fact that the foot's back into its natural alignment. So it makes a really, really big difference.
It really does. So again, this is a little bit squishier because of the way this one has been designed. It's one of my favorite feels of any of the bases they have on their shoes. The Capitola is the name, a 288761 if you want to grab this. Our today's special value is still to come. Celebrating 10 years of the Tide sandal within the world of Vionic. We're going to zip over this way.
Back on the couch.
I don't know where I'm going.
Well, no, the girls were sitting over there sort of lounging about, and I thought we might be interrupting them.
Which side do you want to just stay there?
I'm happy here. Okay. Where would you like to sit?
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Okay,
it's good.
We're so well organised.
We are very, and it's always nice to,